been busy, which is good. And you know what? I gotta show you that. I
You
am
got
just,
like 300 people, right, on this one?
I don't know, there's like so many of them, and I'm like, what happened?
People are catching on. They're, word is spreading.
I think that's part of what it is, and good because AI is getting so noisy, and I don't know how people are intending to keep up on content creation when everybody is a content creator. And I'm like, I'm gonna
Yeah.
stay with the paper because, you know,
Uh-huh. I
it's,
like that too, because it's easier.
it
It's
is so
less
much
stress.
easier, and it lasts longer, and it's just, I don't know. Um, but while I was waiting, I
Yeah.
kind of to pull up a little bit of your journey.
Yes.
Because I haven't done a lot of, interviews, and I'm like, I want to get back to it because you guys have so many amazing wins in general. And I figured that'll be a good quick recap of
Yeah.
Janice's story with the
Sure.
Mayo Clinic. And just scrolling, and you probably don't remember half the things that happened because, we go through life. But obviously, we talked about your last mailer, right? The book, we talked about the book. I'm
Yeah.
like,
All of it. Yes.
we got a call from one of my neighbors who received my Q3 mailer. That was October. See, all your book, I love it. Two
Yeah,
calls,
two.
an appointment set just from my mailer today. That was January, so that was pretty recent. Um, we've had, let's see, the seller journey you put into your entire business that we now have in GeoCentral, like kind of done for you. So you did the hard thing actually and copy and pasted it yourself, and now it's like done for people. Appointment on Wednesday. Let's see. Never in my life have I shown up to a listing appointment to find another agent. Already meeting with the seller.
Yes.
Remember that one?
Oh my God. Yeah, we're closing here in about a week. Oh,
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
it's, you gotta,
Let's see.
gotta have the gonads.
We had the spring picture postcard with the response. Um,
Yep.
yeah, let's see what else. Send out a mailer on Saturday. The just listed received 3 home evaluation requests from that one. That was July, and you didn't join until June 22nd of 2023. So that's kind of like I've just been through looking at your journey, you
Yeah.
know. So I'm
Yeah.
like really excited because there's just so much goodness in there. So I feel like you deserve the spotlight because you showed up and you did the work. And that's the thing I think, I want you to maybe go into a little bit what your journey was like so far from June 2023 to it is now January 2024. So we're looking at 6 months, and clearly a lot of stuff that happened.
Yeah. Yeah, that's so true. And this week I have 5 listing appointments, which is a record for me. And I've taken 3 of the 5. I've got 2 more to go, but 2 of those people are in my farm. And they save the mailers. When I showed up at their house, they have my little quarterly report, or they got the just sold card. And it's really, I mean, they were hanging on the fridge. The one guy had the very first one I sent out, which was Q2. So, and I just met with him, so it's been a journey. And I'm competing with another agent who sold him the house. So just by being able to go and show that I'm a marketer, this shows that I'm a neighborhood expert, that I do the volume, and it gives me the credibility. And what's great about this one that's going out is I've got the picture of my client with the testimonial. So that's gonna give me some more clout. And the market right now is crazy. So, but yeah, it's so good. Your stuff. I just, I told you this before, that I've been in the business for 22 years, 23 in May. And I haven't found anything that is really that has like longevity, when it comes to marketing. So I just I look forward to the Wednesday calls. I get something out of it all the time. I mean, the buyer's book is a testimony to that class. you know, it was 4 weeks, but we got it done. And then on top of that, I went ahead and did a downsizing book. Because I saw you did that, and I'm like, I'm going to do that too. So, you know, you just give us the tools, you give us the direction, and I'm fairly technical like you are. So, you know, a lot of stuff I can figure out on my own, and that's kind of where I started with my journey with the mailer clinic. I thought I could do it all on my own. You know, like I would watch your free stuff, and it's like, oh, I can do that. I can copy that. But oh my gosh, it takes so much time, and it's just like you have the knowledge, you have the expertise, and you have the numbers to back up what you do. So, you know, when I bit the bullet, when was it? June? June is when I started. Okay. So that was because I did the garage sale. I did the garage sale, and I'll be honest with you, I didn't tell you this, but I like copied all your stuff.
It's all right.
I know, but it was like, I can do this, but holy smokes, it was like, it took me so much time. And then after it was all over, I ended up buying the stupid class.
You're welcome.
Yeah. So, but it became part of the mailer clinic. So no big deal. It really didn't cost me anything.
No.
You just have a lot of value in there. You know, and like I said, I look forward to the boxes, you know, getting the little present every month. Yeah, it makes me happy.
Yeah,
So,
it's hard to stay motivated sometimes in this business to keep going if you have mail showing up yourself. And you know,
uh,
we love the boxes. The boxes are actually getting capped right now, so there will only be a limited amount of quantity available.
uh,
Just as
right.
we're growing Geoessential, so
Yeah.
if somebody snagged the box, it's going to become a limited edition for a certain number of people. And we're going to put a whole bunch more books in there. I'm like, I want to get more into the we all have reading goals, and I think
Yes.
the book shows up. And I do business, business books. So it's one of those things where I'm just like, if I'm doing it already, I might as well just source another 99 copies and
Yes.
send it along, and then have people to talk to that actually are reading the book, because I've tried book club and all these book club books. Just I got a hard time with them. I know you do book club too on top of that, but it's good to have some reading material, business
Right.
wise.
Yes.
Your
Yes.
your journey has been amazing, like to watch. And I think the biggest part, and I think I'm pretty transparent about it, is it requires a little bit of effort. It
Yeah.
requires you to show up for your own business and to actually hit print on the printer, because as much as I can give you the template, I can, walk you through, I can help you set up the automations behind after you get the seller lead. But you have to print, and you have to deliver, or mail it,
Right.
or get to them somehow.
Mhm.
That I think is what you've done extremely well.
Thank you. Well, it's part of our business is prospecting, and nobody likes it. You know, we have to pick up the phone or door knock. We have to do open houses. We have to be seen. And the mailers are just an easy way to get the door or get the phone ringing. So, um, and you streamline that whole process, the whole process, which is great.
Good. And it's like the look underneath the hood. Like I said, I have a ton of free content. The bootcamp is one of the things. It's free, it's out there, and it's the mailer. But then when you get the phone to ring, there's a
Yeah.
whole bunch of what happens next, what's afterwards, how do you stand out? It's an entire system. I know I reveal all of that inside the clinic for everybody to just copy paste. So I'm never offended
Right.
with copy my stuff. It's the
Yeah.
point.
Yeah, but you also encourage us to post on the Facebook page so that, and you give us feedback. I mean, you're not somebody that just like, oh, here you go, see you later. You're involved. You make sure that, you know, you look at my mailers and give me comments like this one, you know, make sure you put the QR code on the back as well as the front. I mean, just little things like that, but it makes a big difference, and then everybody can see in the group, you know, what the mailer is going to end up like.
Yeah, I think having that community has been really, really helpful, because you see other people be like, oh, she's done a mailer. I'm like, you know what? I should really do a mailer. And it helps you. Hey, I got the same cup.
Oh,
It helps you, to just keep reminding yourself of like, I have to go back to it, because at the end of the day, we motivate ourselves. And the interesting thing between you and me is I'm an introvert, you're a little bit more extroverted,
Yes.
but it works. And that's the part about farming that I think so many people don't talk about. You can be any personality under the sun and match it to who you are to be happy.
So true. You can make it what you want it to be. And you know, like when I was first doing the boxes, I'm doing like like you suggest, you know, do the Amazon delivery, drop, take a picture and go. It's pretty easy. But I'm an extrovert and my personality is like knock, 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 or, you know, say hi on the Ring doorbell.
I love this one. Can we talk about this one real quick?
Yeah.
Package drop off.
Yes.
What do you tell the Ring doorbell?
Say, hi, this is Janice Allen from Jakeway Realtors. I received your request for a home market evaluation. I just wanted to make sure that I wanted to make sure you had a hard copy of everything. So I'm taking time to drop it off for you. Please let me know if you have any questions and give me a call if you have any, you know, if you have anything that you want me to, you know, do.
Love that. I'm like, the Ring doorbells are like the VPs of the future, I think, where you're like, or the answering machines of the future. You're like, hi.
True. Yeah, because you know, people look, it's like, oh, somebody's at my door. What did they drop off? You know, it's like, hey, it's me.
You gotta stand out somehow, right?
Yeah, it's like you got a face and a name now, you know?
I'm like, it's me, your favorite realtor.
Right.
I love
Yeah.
it. Awesome. So anybody that is on the fence, because you got an appointment tomorrow, which is why we couldn't have it live, so we decided to record
Yes.
and then stream. But anything that you think somebody on the fence of the mailer clinic should hear from somebody that's in it, like you're literally a face in it, so they're gonna see you.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. I mean, just do it. It doesn't cost a lot of money. And when I look at the value I'm getting, I get the most value out of the mailer clinic in everything that I'm part of. I'm part of a coaching group that I'm paying up the butt for, but it helps me. Okay. But this is it's got such value. Everything is just rip off and duplicate. You make a few tweaks, and you get it out the door. You also do the research. So like printing, if you want to print at home, you'll like, oh, that's on my list of things that I'm researching. Like you say that, you know, and tell us, hey, this is the best one I found. If you're going with a printer, same thing, you know, you're looking at it from an agent who is doing the work like we are, and you're helping us, you know, tweak all of our processes to make us more efficient.
We all love to stretch that dollar in the clinic, so it definitely has been a theme for
Yeah.
us. Stretch the dollar, be smarter about where you spend your money, and if you can spend either less than the competitor or you can reach more people than the competitor, you win, right? So that is the entire mentality behind it. So
Yeah, and I think too, like you say, being consistent is really important. So I mail, you know, I've been mailing every month. Sometimes I'd go twice a month. But I don't have to pay for my printing because my office does it, which is an advantage for me in my market because other brokerages don't do that. So, and I'm one of the few agents that's taking advantage of my broker's printing, you know, capacity. But even mailing EDDM, it's like you have the calculator. So it's made me, I've gotten smarter about my mailings. If I get it just sold, I don't really, you've said, you don't have to mail it to the whole like zip code. You can just do a few streets. So when you look at or when I was doing my mailer for the garage sale, one of my routes, half of it was in my neighborhood and the other half wasn't. So I thought, well, I'll just drive down the road and, you know, figure out what addresses and I'll send that bulk mail. And there are other ones I'll do, you know, in my regular part, EDDM. But then once I did the calculation, I was like, oh, brother, I should have just mailed it all EDDM because I would have reached twice as many households for the same cost. So those are the things that you help us with. And that's what I just, you know, it's like, oh, I got to do that, you know?
Yeah, having the right tools to just plug in some numbers and then make a business decision. I think that's
Right.
the part that
Yes.
I'm excited about, seeing other business owners make business decisions and not just, oh, because somebody at my office is doing it this way, I have to do it the same way. You know, it's no, you own your own business. Don't cook the same food that the restaurant owner next door is cooking, because that's just,
That's right.
no.
Yeah, and one of my neighbors called me because he said, I'm not selling, but if I do, you're my first call because your marketing is amazing. It's so unique. And it's true. When I look at all the other postcards that come in, I'm like, this is so boring. Why would I even call this realtor? So,
Love it.
mine has, your pizzazz.
The pizzazz.
Yeah.
It's just personality, because yours are very, I mean, very purple.
Yes.
It's very brand. It's very like, I know your mailer, and that's, I think one of them you posted and it didn't have purple, and somebody
Yes.
I said make it purple, and somebody said like, oh no, like keep it boring. I'm like, no, I'm like, purple is Janice. We need purple
Yes.
on there.
Yeah.
So, for sure.
Yeah. I'm getting, yeah. So
That's
it's,
awesome. I can't wait to see what else happens in your journey. Like I said, I was just scrolling and everybody else saw that. Your journey's been amazing. And again, that is now a 6 months recap. I can't wait to do it again at the 1 year mark.
yeah, me too. So just in 6 months, I've had 3 closings in my farm. And then I have signed up two this week that have signed papers to list with me that's in my neighborhood. And they'll be coming on the market like middle of February, early part of March.
That's
Um,
almost been a month.
yeah. So, but
Amazing.
the phone is gonna ring after I send this one out. This is going today, my number 4.
That's awesome.
So, yeah, yay. So thank you. Thank you for putting yourself out there for us and doing the work and sharing and being so transparent. That's what I love
New
about.
person over here. And I got the stretchy pants on to prove it.
Yes, I know.
So,
And you have a life. You have kids. I don't have kids, but I have a life too, my weekends. But this allows us it makes life so much easier.
you work when you want to work. If it's 10 o'clock at night, 5 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, it's your schedule and based around your life and not the other way around.
Right. Yeah.
For sure. Love it. Thank you for sharing.
Of course. Thank you for asking.